welcome to Metal Galaxy, where we bring live music, festivals and much more into your living room. Subscribe and like, as we have regularly new content. And this time we are going to review something local and something very intimate, and a gig where only a few handful people attended, hence the intimacy. So the gig that we attended was Unplugged, a very special acoustic show basically from Breakless, which basically celebrated with the fans the new music that is upcoming and was like a pre-gig for the Workman's Club on the 30th of May. So thank you so much, Alex, for inviting us and giving us the very opportunity to be there at this very intimate gig, and as well to bring it to our audience living room. So thank you so much for the invite, and for the viewers, grab your booze, as we are going to tell if this gig was a go or a no. And we will talk first about the location, then we will talk about the set list, and then the atmosphere, and then in summary we will let you know what you have missed there by sitting on the couch, or for those who have been there, what we thought of this very moment. So yeah, grab your booze and let's review the Unplugged show of Breakless. So first of all, the show happened at the Dublin Ink tattoo shop, as Alex has always tattoos from this. And it was great actually to go there. We have some pictures, check them out. But yeah, basically the location was great because it really ties into rock and roll, about the freedom, the rebellious sides that rock music has, and about expressing yourself. And Breakless, for me personally, like brings out, so I believe it's a great setup. But as well, it's very memorable. You saw people like walking, passing through by, and were like, what's happening there? And there was as well a lost metalhead who just came to see the gig. So I believe it's a very great one, as it's a great marketing strategy to put your band out there, but as well to let the audience know that they're at something very special, something unique that happens only maybe once in a lifetime or a few times. And yeah, it's amazing. And as well how Breakless used the space, so they were at the window, whereas the rest of the audience could be a bit backwards, but there were no restrictions how close you could come. So everyone positioned actually nice in a half circle, and nobody was sitting, even though there were couches. It was really nice to see. And despite with the heights and so on, it really worked out nicely. It was like a living room experience, and it's great, I think, to give really the hardcore fans something, a gig that is quite unique. And what was interesting as well, you could grab a beer, and even Alex mentioned at the time to the fans to grab your beer. There were some MAIr, and yeah, I believe it really adds to the overall enhance to the intimate top. And yeah, the location was great. The ink really worked out very well, and the music quality was great, and even the lighting for such a small shop, it worked out great, as the pictures came out really well and you could see basically the band. So yeah, great location, Dublin Ink. And for those who want to get some tattoos done, go there, as it looks very class. And yeah, then let's go to the next thing, the setlist. The setlist was greatly built up, as there was new material, Kiss Kiss Goodbye, and I think a few songs that have not been yet released but will be on the 30th of May. And there were a few covers as well. And I really liked the approach of starting with Rebel Rebel Yeah from Billy Idol, because it's such a classic song. For the rock and roll fans, it's like, hell yeah. And of course, sometimes it's great to start with original material, but I think because it's such a classic song and it shows the really capability, how well Alex can sing. I never saw Billy Idol, but it really sounded like Rebel, like Billy Idol was there. He had such a great voice, Alex, and it's impressive. As in the interview he said he has a baronet voice, but he loves to experiment and play with his voice. And this is what you saw in the gig, because it was an acoustic gig, but not every song was rock and roll or very acoustic. Some songs were much more gothic, whereas there was one love song as well, and there was a part in Spanish. I really loved it. And yeah, for the setlist, it was so diverse with different kind of music. And there was even a part where only Alex and the oldest member of the band did a song together. And I believe it's so great because it makes the setlist so dynamic. You never know as the audience what's coming next, what kind of voice, what kind of music are you going to hear. So it was such great, and the samba salsa were really nice add-ons, and yeah, well played. And then let's talk about overall the gig itself and the audience and interactions. I believe the interaction was amazing, because you saw from the first seconds that the people had really a great time, and from the very moments early on, Alex was singing, but then he was expressing himself with very funny faces, but then at the same time he encouraged the audience to clap along or to react or to sing along, and it was very nice because he interacted with the audience. One time he said to get beer, then he made jokes, so it was a very nice interaction between the band. And it was also interesting, there was a break moment, but it was not that the band was disappeared. Alex just asked the audience if it would be great to have a smoke for people and so on, and then they started to connect with the audience, talk, and there were as well some competition early on, and people got a t-shirt, and yeah, it was a very camaraderie, nice atmosphere where it feels like even if it was a paid gig, you really felt part of the band, and it felt like you got a deeper understanding of the band. It's not their music that was showcased this night, but as well their personality. You really got to know the band members, but as well a chance to connect on a very deep level. So yeah, overall in summary, wow, unreal this night. It was a night full of musicality, but as well camaraderie, friendship, of having a great time, being a rock and roll, sharing your passion, connecting with so many people. It was a night that had it all, and a night where you could get to know really who is Break Loose behind the music, and as well a different side, of course. And yeah, all I can say, Break Loose, what a band and what a night to be. And for you, we encourage you to get those tickets for Walkman's Club on the 30th, as this is a gig that you have to be there, as Break Loose is one of the best music experience you can get. And yeah, definitely a gig to go. Subscribe and like, as we have more content. And once again, thank you so much, Alex and Break Loose, for this fantastic night, and as well for inviting us of being a part of it. So yeah, see you, bye.